Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast. I mainly post makeup related content, but occasionally I branch out into other beauty related areas. So if that's your thing, I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you'll get updated every time I post a new video. Today I am going to be doing my $1,000 Sephora fantasy shopping cart. This challenge, if you want to call it that, was started by Emily Noel. I'll link her channel and her video on this in the description box below. A bunch of my favorite content creators have also jumped on this challenge, so I'll link all of their videos down below, like Kelly Gooch has done it, Annette's Makeup Corner, Jen Loves Reviews, Hannah from Smoky Glow, Bridget from Porcelain Cosmetics, Betty Jean from Butte Bean. A bunch of my favorite creators have done their version of it, so I just wanted to hop on this train as well. I'm a little bit late. Emily's video was from a month ago, so I'm already a bit behind the times, but you know what? I just thought this was a really fun challenge. I just wanted to try it out and see, just kind of have fun, pretend that I had a $1,000 gift card to Sephora and see what happens. So if you guys want to see what's in my shopping cart, then please keep on watching. Basically, I'm just going to explain the way that I did this. I just thought it would make the most sense when I edit this video later. What I did was I opened up the Sephora app on my phone, screen recorded everything, and just kind of added things, took things away until my total equaled 1,000. I've already put everything in my cart, so I'm gonna put up my screen recording over here, and I'm just gonna be refreshing my memory and going through the screen recording on my phone and kind of narrating as I go, I guess. I think that kind of makes the most sense so that it's kind of visually interesting to look at. Okay, it's 18 minutes long, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I opened up the Sephora app and I already knew certain things that I wanted already. The first item on my list, if I had a $1,000 gift card to spend at Sephora, is I would stock up on the Kate Somerville Dry Skin Saver. This is my daily moisturizer. This is my holy grail eczema product. I'm going to be doing a separate video about my eczema skincare because I feel like people might be interested in that. I certainly would have been interested in that. I had to kind of discover my own version of a skincare routine that works for me because I had the worst eczema flare of my life a couple months ago, so I had to find products that worked. So I really, really love that moisturizer. It's $63 Canadian. By the way, all prices here are going to be in Canadian because I live in Canada. $63 is a fuck ton amount of money for moisturizer, but my skin seems to love it, so you know what? It is worth every penny. Next item that I searched for was the Josie Moran 100% pure argan oil. I found this with the Kate Somerville moisturizer. Seems to work really, really well on my skin. My skin is super dry. It gets very flaky and bumpy when I have an eczema flare-up, and I find the argan oil really helps add hydration or lock in hydration and just keep my skin really happy. So those two together I would definitely stock up on. The Kate Somerville moisturizer only comes in one size. The argan oil, I think I picked up the medium size. It comes in a massive size, and that one's I think it's $127 for argan oil. I know argan oil is expensive, but that is too much money. I find it lasts a decent amount of time, so I think I picked up the medium size. Yeah, the medium size, which is 1.7 ounces or 50 milliliters for $64. So it's basically about the same price as the moisturizer. Next, I was like, okay, if I had $1,000 to spend at Sephora, you can bet that I am going to pick up something from Natasha Denona because I would never spend that amount of money by myself, but if someone gave me that money to spend, then I definitely would. I have been eyeing the gold palette for so long now. It is so, so pretty. I'm actually wearing a look on my eyes today inspired by that palette. If you want to see that tutorial, I'll link it over here if you're interested in watching that. I'm not sure. I think this video is actually going to go up before that tutorial, so just sit tight. Okie doke. So I have been eyeing this eyeshadow palette for so long now. It is so pretty and I need it in my life. Well, okay, do I need it in my life? We will find out in this video once it goes live. It's just it's a beautiful combination of grungy, just beautiful grungy bluish tones and then stunning golds and some green duochromes in there. It's just, oh, it's so pretty. So I was like, yes, you know what? If I had $1,000 to spend at Sephora, I'd definitely pick it up. And I just checked the ingredients because if I remember correctly, so I have a carmine allergy. It's a red pigment used in a lot of makeup, especially eyeshadow. When I put it on my eyes, if I'm wearing a pink or purple or a red eyeshadow that has that pigment in it, my eyes will basically swell up, they'll get bumpy. I'll have like pus in my eyes. Like I basically look like I have pink eye. It's very unpleasant. The reaction usually lasts for about a day. Like it goes away fairly quickly. It's just very uncomfortable and it's not impossible, but it's difficult to put on makeup. So I avoid, like I don't buy any eyeshadow with carmine in it. Any vegan eyeshadow won't contain carmine because carmine is from an animal byproduct. It's from crushed up beetles. So I just double checked the ingredients of the gold palette just to make sure that there's no carmine in there. It says it may contain carmine, but that hasn't bothered me before. So I added it to my cart. All right, next, I just kind of scrolled through because those were kind of like my main things that I wanted to purchase. And then I just kind of scrolled through to see like if there was anything on sale or if there was any new products that I wasn't thinking about. And then I was thinking, well, okay, if I have $1,000 to spend at Sephora, let's see, like I was thinking about, okay, what are high-end brands that I basically avoided buying anything from because they're too damn expensive? And then I thought Hourglass. I've always wanted to try their ambient lighting highlighters, bronzers, and blushes. They're just so beautiful. So first I was looking at, I think it was limited edition, and I don't think they make it anymore. There was like a 6-pan ambient lighting palette. I think it came out around the holidays, maybe in 2018 or something like that. I'll put it up on screen, the one that I'm talking about. And I really just want that palette because I feel like it's a nice combination of everything. It gives you blush, bronzer, highlight. I think you have a couple highlight options, a couple blush options, and I think you might have 2 of each, so 2 blushes, 2 bronzers, and 2 highlights, if I remember correctly. But unfortunately, they don't have that. As I mentioned, it's limited edition and discontinued. So I was just kind of scrolling through to see if they actually had it. They don't. So then I scrolled back, and I was like, okay, well, you know what? I have $1,000 to spend here. I'm just going to pick up maybe... First I was looking at the ambient lighting palette, but it was kind of boring. And I really like the individual powders that you can buy, and you have a bunch of color options. I was looking between, which one? I think it was Luminous Light and Mood Light. I couldn't decide between the highlighters, so I was trying to see if they had swatches, but they didn't. So then I ended up going with Mood Light. That one's like kind of a purpley lavender one. I thought it was a really unique shade. And then I went into the blushes. They also have mini sizes, but I figured like if I have $1,000 to spend, I might as well get a full size. So which one did I go with? Incandescent Electra or Brilliant Nude. No, Iridescent Flash. I think I went with that one. That one's a magenta blush. I just wanted something bold because I love me some bold blush. Yeah, so I went with Iridescent Flash. And then I was looking to see, I've looked into the brand Biossance before. I think they have some really interesting skincare. So I added their Squalane gel. And they're very, very pricey. Like, I honestly don't think products are worth what they charge. But I was like, you know what? Let's just add it to my cart. And then I was checking to see if there were any Sephora Loves bundles, like basically like people's favorites, like their best-selling products. And I don't think there was anything that interested me. Yeah, there wasn't anything available, so... Then I was looking at the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. I have the shade Party. It was the Sephora birthday gift from like 2017 or 2018 or something. And I still have like quite a bit of it left, but I really like the shade. So I added that to my cart just to stock up on it with the full size. And then I looked up Marc Jacobs. I'm a big fan of their highliners and their mascaras. So I was checking out their highliners as their eyeliner. I did a review on actually both on their highliner and their mascara. You can check that out. And their mascara primer. Really like all those products. So I figured if it's free money, I might as well stock up. And I really like their primer, their lash primer as well. And then I was trying to decide whether I wanted a like fine tip eyeliner or the regular size eyeliner. Their regular size eyeliner, I've only tried that one. That one glides on so smoothly, so I thought that would be really great for like tight lining and in your waterline. So I added the black one. Then I was checking to see if they had anything else I was interested in. I know Kathleen Lights raves about the Marc Jacobs bronzer, so I thought maybe I'll check that out. And I guess it's this one. It is $65. Why? Why do you need a bronzer that is $65? But I figured it's free money, so I added it to my cart. Speaking of overpriced products, Charlotte Tilbury. Why didn't I think of her? So I thought, okay, Charlotte Tilbury, what do I need? What are essentials from Charlotte's brand? Of course, the Magic Cream. So I figured I don't need the jumbo size because that's like over $100. It is far too much money. But the 1 ounce one, the 30 milliliter one, that's $85. Still way too much for a moisturizer, but I figured why not? Both my sisters-in-law swear by the Magic Cream. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try. Then I was looking to see if there's anything else I particularly wanted from the brand, and I wasn't really feeling anything else, so we move on. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe, like, since I figured, I don't think I checked my cart and my total yet, but I figured, like, okay, the price is probably starting to get up there. Let's see if I could add like a lipstick or something small. I have been looking for like a very, very particular shade of red lipstick. The Sephora brand has a really nice looking one. What was the color? I think it's like shade number 1 or something, but they're not always in order. Oh, and I think I was doing this on National Lipstick Day, so I think everything was on sale. Then I go through my loves, and I thought maybe there was something there that I'd be interested in. Yeah, Always Red, that's what the shade is called. Yeah, so that one was on sale for $14.25. Then I was looking through my loves to see, like, is there anything there that I want? And then I thought, oh, okay, why don't I see if there are any interesting looking lashes? The thing is, I won't buy mink lashes, so it's a little difficult because I think most of the lashes that Sephora carries do use mink, and I won't. It's just too cruel. Also, I'm very particular about my lashes. I like really, really bold, dramatic ones, and they don't tend to carry too many of those. The only lashes that I find that I really like that Sephora carries, unfortunately, have mink in them, and I won't support that. So then I checked my cart. Right now we're sitting at $852.25. So I was trying to think of what else to search for, and I thought maybe we could look at another eyeshadow palette. And like the Pat McGrath ones just really catch my eye, but unfortunately I think all of them contain carmine. And then I was thinking, okay, well, maybe this is a fantasy shopping cart, so maybe it doesn't matter. But then, like, realistically, like, I was trying to think, okay, realistically, if I was given a $1,000 gift card to Sephora, what would I actually buy that I would actually use? So I was trying to see if there were any Pat McGrath shadows that don't have red tones. As far as I know, there aren't. If there are any carmine-free Pat McGrath shadows, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe the Natasha Denona Lila palette, maybe that one doesn't have carmine, but it does. I thought maybe the Subliminal Mothership 1, maybe that one doesn't have carmine. $170 for an eyeshadow palette. It's like Natasha Denona. It's too much. And did that one? Yep, that one has carmine. So I was like, seriously? I was thinking like, maybe there's a colorful eyeshadow palette that doesn't have carmine, maybe. But then like I wasn't super impressed by a lot of the eyeshadow palettes that I was looking at. Then I was looking because there was a Viseart palette. I guess they don't carry it at Sephora anymore. Maybe it's not available anymore. It was like something volume 3, and it was very similar to some of the Norvina palettes. I'll throw it up on screen, the one that I'm talking about. It had like all these green shades. I remember that. It was really, really pretty, but it doesn't seem like Sephora carries it. Oh, it was a Grande Pro Volume 3. I think that's what it was called. So they had 1 and 2, but for some reason they don't have 3. So I was like, okay, great. What else do I add to my cart? And I was like, maybe like rainbow. Like if I search for like rainbow, what'll show up? Nothing super interesting. Then I was thinking maybe I would pick up the Good Dye Young hair dye. That's Hayley Williams brand. But then I was like, I don't really like color my hair as much as I used to. So then I was looking at new products, new releases. And then for some reason I went back to eyeshadow. I was looking at the Pat McGrath Divine Rose palette because it's just so pretty. And I think I found carmine in there, so kept scrolling. And I was looking at this Marc Jacobs iconic gold eyeshadow palette, which is really pretty, but it doesn't really add too much to my collection, so I skipped it. Again, back to Pat McGrath, like maybe this one doesn't have carmine. I don't think I found carmine in there. Then I was looking at this rainbow Viseart palette, but it's just a rainbow palette. The pigmentation and like the color depth didn't super impress me. I have other rainbow eyeshadow palettes, so I don't think this one adds too much. I was looking at this other Viseart palette, but no. This Midnight Sun one from Pat McGrath, and I was like, okay, let's just look at all Pat McGrath stuff and see what I think. There wasn't like anything that super screamed to me, except for this Subversive one, because I know that one has carmine because I've looked at it before. I was looking at this Bronze Seduction one, Mothership 5. Oh, I think I added that. Oh, apparently I added that to my cart. I think at that point I was getting frustrated. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna add it to my cart and just keep it there anyways. And this is a fantasy cart. I'm not actually buying any of these things. So, well, aside from the skincare stuff probably, but I checked my cart and I was at $1,022.25. So I was like, okay, I need to get rid of $22.25. What can I get rid of? So I was scrolling through and trying to think, what do I actually not super need? So I got rid of the lash primer. Then I was thinking, okay, let's take a look at the sale section. See if I could add like something small maybe to my cart. I was looking at the Fenty matchsticks, but I think these are just, what are these? Are these foundations? I'm not sure if they're supposed to be foundations or like contour bronzer. I didn't really get what they did, so I just skipped it. And I was looking at like the Natasha Denona Mini Lila, but then I was like, I don't really love it. I love the bigger one better. Then I was looking at the Sephora collection lashes because I think those ones don't have mink, so I added those to my cart. Now we're at $1,005.25. So I gotta get rid of $5 worth of stuff. Then I was looking through to see, okay, what do I actually not need? Then I was thinking I have 2 Hourglass highlighters. I don't really need both, but like maybe I'll try a bronzer. So then this one actually has swatches. So I went for the light one because I figured that would probably be the most suitable for my skin tone. Oh, actually they're all kind of light. Yeah, so I got the diffused bronze light. Oh, then I went back to the sale section to see if there was anything there that I liked. I kind of like the Norvina false lashes. I find they're really nice and dramatic. And I think those ones are mink free as well. So I added those in. And then I got rid of the Sephora lashes and we're at $1,000.25. So not too bad, only 25 cents over. So this is everything that I put in my cart. And not too shabby. I think I got a decent balance of things. Yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, I guess 4 moisturizers. That's a little excessive. 4 moisturizing type products. But I think the Magic Cream can kind of be used as a primer. Nothing for my brows. I've got 1 eyeliner, 1 mascara, 1 pair of false lashes, 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, 1 highlight, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and a lipstick. So not too bad. I think overall, now that I've had like a couple days to kind of like think about this video and think about what I put in my cart, it's like sort of a mix of practical stuff that I actually like would use and fantasy in the sense that like I would never actually buy these products because I think they're too pricey for what they are, even if they are fantastic products. It's a kind of mix of that and like products that I've always wanted to try. I just don't want to spend the money on them, or I don't particularly need them right now because I have other things in my collection. And then there's Pat McGrath that like I don't think, yeah, I'm pretty sure this has carmine in it. Ingredients. Carmine. Yeah, okay, so by the time I got to Pat McGrath, I was just like, okay, you know what, fuck it. I figured like I always wanted to try Pat McGrath shadows. I hear her formula is excellent and I would just never actually spend the money on her products, and I can't even wear any of her palettes because I think I'm allergic to all of them. So this was a fun exercise. I really enjoyed this actually. Like this is the type of thing that I do normally, not so much like, you know, X number of dollars worth of products, but more so like I just have a fantasy shopping cart going. Like normally it's like things that I actually do plan on buying at some point, but pretty much like I'll add things to my Sephora cart or like other carts on other sites all the time if I just kind of want to like leave it there to remember to look at it later and decide whether I want to buy it or not. Like that's typically how I go shopping, is whether it's in store or online. Like I'll just kind of like hold on to something, think about it for whether it's an hour or a day or a week or a year, and then come back to it and decide, do I actually need this or not? So this was a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys enjoyed my little like fake shopping spree. Let me know in the comment section below if you've tried any of these products before. I'd love to hear your thoughts, because I am like, obviously the products that I mentioned that I am planning to stock up on, like I would actually buy them, but most of these products and most of these brands I haven't tried these particular products before. So I'm curious to know if they're actually worth the price tag. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you've done this video challenge, feel free to comment below and I'll check out your video. Although this isn't like a makeup application video, if you like the type of content that I post on my channel and want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updated every time I post a new video. It would just really help me out a lot to get my numbers up and get more people watching my videos, because I am trying to grow my presence across all platforms that I'm on. Speaking of which, if you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel, I post a lot of the looks, whether it's photos or videos of the content that I post here on my other social media. So TikTok, I'll sometimes do like shorter tutorials, and Instagram, I'll just do photos from the videos that I film and post here. So long story short, if you like the type of content that I post here, I'm sure you'll like the type of content that I post on my other social media. So I'd love it if you could follow me there. That would, again, really help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys next time.